Lacuna Ridge, Enter the Void, a CUADC online production written by Anna Tauby.
What's going on?
Goodbye, X.
Wait, where am I? Am I home yet? Oh, I haven't left this place at all. Why am I still here? I said my name. We had a deal. You can't keep me down here anymore. You promised me that you would let me go if I wanted to. I said my name. Oh, answer me. Don't you dare leave me here. Why aren't I home yet? I said I wanted to go home. I said my name. I worked so hard to collect all the pieces. Why would you do this to me? To be fair, I could be home. It doesn't look like home, but it could be. I might be remembering it wrong. Who am I kidding? I'm in the same place that I was before. I haven't moved at all. I know this isn't home. It doesn't look like a home would. Well, I say that. I don't actually know what my home is like. I can't remember it at all, but I have a sense of it. Like, if I saw it, I'd know it was home then, because the nostalgia would kick in and I'd feel like I'd returned home. Right? This is just like the beginning when I first arrived here, isn't it? Feels horribly familiar. I didn't think I would end up in this position again. Joke's on me, I guess. Really funny. Way to get at me, guys. Nice prank, you really had me there. Oh, are you still there? It's okay if you're not. You probably have more important things to do anyway, but if you are still there, if you can hear me at all, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to speak to you like that. I want to go home so badly. You have no idea. You'd feel the same if someone did the same thing to you, if they'd ripped you apart from this place, dumped you in the middle of nowhere and left you to fend for yourself.
All right, drama queen. Calm down, I'm coming.
What?
My Buddha. I'd forgotten how annoying you were. As if the first time round wasn't enough.
You? What are you doing here?
Oh, nice to see you too.
Sorry, I didn't mean it in that way. I'm just so confused. I'm supposed to be home.
You said your name out loud, didn't you?
Yeah, it would have been pointless going on this long-haul trip otherwise. I hope it didn't hurt O's feelings in any way.
Oh, don't worry about her. She's used to it by now. She's had so many people reject this world that she's in a better place to deal with it now. Sure, she'll bemoan about how she's the loneliest and oldest thing that's ever lived in the universe, but she'll be back on her feet in no time.
That's good.
Judging by the emotional breakdown you had, you seem like you're dealing with the fallout well.
Not really, no. I said my name. I made my choice, and yet I'm still in this stupid world.
Don't you dare start on me. I had to listen to that outdrawn emotional outburst from all the way across the Lacuna Ridge.
You could hear me?
Of course I could hear you. You've got a voice like a shrieking banshee. I've crossed that bridge 1,000 times, and I've never been so close to throwing myself off it. If I have to endure another one of your wretched monologues, I'll chuck you into the Lacuna, and that will quiet you for good.
Right, sorry. I won't keep on at you.
Thank you. Anyway, aside from that, glad to see you're coping well, as per usual.
Glad to see that you're your usual chirpy self, as per usual.
Oh, trust me, if it was up to me, I'd much rather be cooped in reading Naish's The Unfortunate Traveller than hauling myself up to the Samadhi Centre. Oh, I'll be asking for a raise after this.
Wait, why are you here? You told me when we first met that you're only around for the beginning of Noagui's journeys. So, what are you doing here, at the end of my journey?
That's the thing. You're not quite at the end of your journey yet.
What do you mean?
The Office of Nogui Management gets overwhelmed with entries every single moment of every single day of every single... You get the idea. We're flooded daily with data and applications. It's very difficult to process all the numbers. Whilst a significant majority of applications are processed correctly, a tiny percentage of them are mishandled. And, it turns out that your application was one of a few where we got your details wrong.
What?
I'm so sorry. I know how much you wanted to go home and how hard you worked to get here.
Sorry, what?
We messed up. That name you've spent all this time and energy collecting, that's not your name.
Not my name?
Yes, correct. That's why it didn't work once you said it aloud in there. It wasn't your actual name.
You're telling me that this was all for nothing? That I went on that perilous journey for nothing?
Well, not for nothing. From the sounds of it, you met some exciting people and made some new friends.
I nearly died on that adventure. I risked my life and was nearly obliterated into a soulless soup just to get those components, and you're telling me that you sent me on the wrong trip?
You nearly died?
Yes. I got caught twice by those sadistic bodyguards whose jokes were as awful as their eternal torture chambers, barely escaping from them the first time round. Then I was nearly sucked into oblivion by Lepus Loki when he trapped me on the moving mountains, and if that wasn't enough, I nearly dropped into the Lacuna when part of a bridge gave way under my feet.
Ah, I noticed a dent in the bridge coming over. I thought it might be you.
Shot at you. I could have dealt with all this knowing that I was risking my life to get me back home, but it was all for nothing. This world is supposed to be paradise from the way people talk about it, but it's not. This place doesn't care about me at all. I want to go home. I even started remembering things a while ago. This image imploded in my mind of a woman standing at a table, smiling at me with long brown hair, and I knew immediately that she was my mum. Was that memory false too? Does that belong to whoever this person is?
No. Those memories are yours alone, and no one can take those away from you here.
You're not just saying that.
No, I'm not.
Thank you.
I'm genuinely very sorry. I'm mortified that we put you in this position, and I can't take that back. But there's still a way for you to get out of here.
Really?
Yes, really. But you're going to have to go on another journey. Do you think you'll be up for that?
Yes. Yes, I will. Anything to get back home.
It won't be like your last journey, X. There will be plenty more obstacles to face. After sorting out these issues we experienced with our database system, we managed to track down your original name and found out what happened to it. Turns out we gave your name to someone else, A52ZY90. That's the name that appears in the system. We accidentally gave you their name and they have yours.
Okay. I've yet to see what the problem is. Why can't we just swap names?
Well, there are two problems with that strategy. You told me that you'd just say A52ZY90's name aloud, is that correct?
Yeah? Why?
It will be of no use to them anymore. You won't have anything to bargain with if you meet them. Now that the power of your name has been drowned out, there's no way that they can leave this realm, even if they wanted to.
Even if they wanted... What are you talking about?
That leads me to a second problem. A's gone rogue. We don't have their whereabouts on our system.
What? But I thought that all of the Nerguis were supposed to go on this wonderful quest to return home.
There are three types of people who arrive here, X. Those who try and find a way out, the ones who stay, and the ones who get stuck in limbo.
Who are those people?
You don't want to know them, X. Perhaps it's a glitch in the system or something wrong with their conscience codes. But something breaks and they gravitate towards emptiness, towards sunyata.
Sunyata?
Nothingness. Worse than hell, if you ask me. Condemns you to a life without feeling or meaning, with no way of shaping anything outside of that.
Right. So, like Lepus?
Lepus! Oh, I remember him. No, Lepus was just plain evil. But this is something else. A lot of Nerguis are like you. Lost souls that just drift around looking for a home, whatever that is. But we have another word for these kinds of travellers. Anatas. No souls at all, a void unto themselves, not much is known about them. But from what people have said, they draw you into their own torpors too, if you're not too careful. They linger between the dead and the living.
I thought we were all dead down here.
Yes, but we still have our spirits and what keeps people alive, in a way. These people, they got separated from their souls a long time ago. Maybe they didn't even have one in the first place.
Okay, but this Anata, whatever you call them, has my name. They're the thing I need to get out of here. There must be some way I can find them. Do you really have nothing on them?
We have their last whereabouts from a couple moonrises ago, on the borderlands of the realm, where it meets on to Ritaka. And then... nothing. It's likely that they went to the Ritaka and have been hiding out there ever since.
What's Ritaka?
Nothingness. The most horrifying thing in the realm. It exists and it doesn't exist. A paradox in its own making.
Isn't that like Naraka?
Ritaka is a region within Naraka. It's the worst punishment of them all. If you ask me, Anatus, however, gravitates towards it. And that's where our culprit probably ended up in.
But that's great. I can venture into the Ritaka myself and find them in no time.
No, you don't understand. No one goes into Ritaka and comes back alive.
What do you mean?
The voidlands that encircle this realm, you don't enter Ritaka unless you have a death wish. It's funny. I'm sure it's nothing really, but I've had to travel along the borderlands every now and then to make sure everything's fine up there. Nothing's happened to me so far on those edges, but one time I got close to the border, and I think I may have gotten lost. I could feel the entirety of that world pressing down on me, like it was crushing the very essence of my soul. I scarpered away as quickly as I could, but it took days for me to recover from that feeling.
Why are you telling me this?
I need you to know what you're signing up for. This will be far more dangerous than your last journey, with a lot more at stake. Once you've left the realm, you're on your own. I don't even know what you'll find there or what will happen if you do make it out. I'll ask you again. Are you sure you want to do this?
Yes.
As you wish. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Well, you're the one who put me in this position in the first place.
Yes, you're right. I'll do everything to help you get to the Ritaka. But beyond that, there's nothing really I can do. I'm not usually a fearful person, but I can't risk anyone else going in there with you.
Will I be able to find A?
Hopefully, but I really can't say for sure. The Voidlands might be infinite for all I know, but that's a risk you must take if you want to go home.
I understand. So, what happens now? Where's my guide?
I haven't called for them yet. I didn't think you'd go through with this, to be entirely honest with you, so I didn't bring them over. Lucky thing, they put themselves forward. They took such a liking to you that they insisted I call them up in case you needed any more help.
Who are you talking to?
They'll be arriving soon, don't you worry your head about it. Hello? Mrs. Goodman, is that you? Sorry to interrupt you like this, but I was wondering...
Goodman. It's Asclepius, and he must have Hyssop with him too. How wonderful.
Shh! Can't you see I'm on the spiritual speed dial? Apologies for the interrupt, Mr. Goodman. I was wondering if you could possibly be of service to me right now. I'm afraid we've had an issue with X, and we require your immediate assistance. Why, thank you. And of course I'll pass that on to her. I'll see you soon. Bye now. They'll be over soon. He said that he and Hyssop send their best wishes.
That's so lovely of him. I can't wait to see him again. I'd wondered what happened to him. Last time we met, Asclepius was conflicted about telling Hyssop that he had feelings for her.
Oh yes, he did. They make a lovely couple. I attended their wedding last month. Shame you missed it, since you were the one that hooked them up and all that.
How long have I been away for?
Time passes quickly in this specific part of the realm. Because you're encircled by the Lacuna, it generates a momentum.
Yeah, I get the idea. You don't have to explain it to me. What do we do now?
We wait. Ah, there they are. They're just approaching the other side of the ridge.
Oh my goodness, they're here! Asclepius! Hyssop!
X! So lovely to see you again. How have you been?
I'm doing well, thanks. Had a bit of a crisis with the whole name switch mess, and I was sent into a paranoid spiral questioning my whole existence when I found out that my whole journey here was all for nothing, but apart from that, I'm good. How are you doing?
We're doing great, thanks. Look, we're married. All because of you, X.
I can't see the ring from here, but I'm so happy for you. You make a wonderful couple.
All right, enough of this. Asclepius, do you want us to come to you, or do you want to come to us? We'd rather you come over if that's all right. We've never crossed the ridge before, and it looks quite intimidating. We'd rather not take our chances, thanks. Fair enough. That's perfectly fine. We're on our way.
Oh no. Do I have to hype myself up for this again? Just breathe, X, and don't look down, and remember to breathe.
Oh, for goodness sake, stop being such a drama queen. I cross this ridge every few moonrises. I've never had an issue. Gets a bit dented every now and then, but nothing a bit of ice can't help.
But everyone's been telling me how dangerous this bridge is.
All the managers and guides had to be very emphatic about being careful on the bridge for insurance purposes. We wanted to avoid lawsuits from Nerguis that survived the fall. That was before we realised how it was much cheaper to put a railing on the ridge. Now we don't have to go through the health and safety charade now.
Huh, it's funny. First time I crossed this ridge, it was terrifying, but now I'm up here again. It's not as bad as I thought it was.
That's the benefit of perspective, I suppose. Changes the way we see things, doesn't it? Mr. and Mrs. Goodman, so lovely to see you both again. I don't think we've had a chance to catch up since the wedding.
Yes, it's lovely to see you both as well. It's, Mrs. Goodman Good, by the way. Asclepius and I both wanted to keep our last names, so we thought it would be best to hyphenate them together.
I understand. My apologies, Mrs. Goodman Good.
No worries. We just thought it would be better for the business. We've opened up a joint practice offering both medical and spiritual services. It's become very successful. People travel for miles just to access our treatments.
Excellent to hear. And I trust that married life is suiting you very well.
Very much so. At first I thought I was too independent-minded for that sort of thing. But once Asclepius proposed to me for the 6th time, I thought I might as well give it a go. Turns out that marriage isn't that much different from before. I just have a nice ring that I wear all the time now.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Isn't it just? The diamond was sourced from mines of the Rhapsodic Ravine. The purest gems in the world are made there. Asclepius proposed to me on a hilltop overlooking the ravine. We were having a picnic under the stars as the mines burst into song. It only does that about once a century, you know, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It was such a beautiful night, with gorgeous rhapsodies streaming out of the earth, and I remember how I was lost in this cocoon of sound around me when I turned around to Asclepius on his knee with the most beautiful diamond I had ever seen. It was so perfect, darling.
You're perfect, my love. Yes, all right, moving on. X needs to get to the Elysian Fields. From there she's got another guide waiting for her. Will you be all right to take her there? It's quite a distance to go. No, not at all. It's the least we can do for her. After all, I don't think we can repay what X did for Hyssop and I. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be together right now. Isn't that right, my little boo-boo? Okay, let's not get carried away now. Well, X, I'll be leaving you with 2 very capable people. I'm sure they will take you where you need to be and make sure you're kept safe.
I'm sure they will.
Just remember what I said, won't you? And take care of yourself, X. I really hope to see you again someday.
Yeah, me too. Not as in I hope to see myself again, as in...
I understand what you mean. And you'll look after her, won't you? Make sure she has everything she needs before... we will manage her. Don't you worry about us. All right. Well... Goodbye then, everyone.
Wait. Thank you for everything. I know it was technically your fault, but still. It means a lot.
No worries. Just doing my job. The thing that I do best.
So, what happens now?
Steve,
What?
I don't want to be rude.
Any sentence beginning with that god-awful phrase is bound to end with rudeness. No, well, get on with it.
Well, like I said, I don't want to be rude, but your voice has been sounding a little different lately.
And?
I'm just a bit concerned that you're not the same person you were before. Literally, your voice doesn't sound like it used to.
I've never heard such rubbish in my life. What makes you think that I'm not the same person?
Nothing obvious, just little things. Like the cadence, pitch, tone, even speaking style of your voice. It's almost as if you've been, say, replaced by a different voice actor for a dramatic fantasy radio production. And as the audience, I can tell that there's a definite change in voice actor.
Now, you just sound mad.
It's true. Even you have to admit, you sound a little different.
I'm fine, Dave.
Are you sure you don't have a cold at the moment? There's a nasty pandemic going on in the woodland realm. How can you be sure that it hasn't spread from there and that you don't have it?
Christ, Dave.
You could have a demon stuck in your throat. Are you sure you don't need a soul soother for that? I have some spare if you need one.
I'm fine, Dave. Get off my back, will you? I'm not an imposter, I don't have the flu, and I don't have a demon stuck in my thorax, okay?
Okay, sorry. I was just worried about you, that's all.
I didn't mean to snap at you like that, Dave. You know how stressful the last few months have been? Getting demoted to Bodhi Beats, being stripped of all our honours, losing our positions at Naraka, all because of that stupid runaway Nurgui. We could have caught her. We were this close, and still, she managed to make us look like idiots. I never imagined that my career would go down the drain like that.
How did you imagine your career going down the drain?
Ratting out the corrupt city council, whistleblowing on the Tantra torturers, going against a powerful criminal gang selling Dharma drugs on the street, being suspended for doing my job, basically, not for messing it up.
But we're bodyguards. We're not supposed to stand up to anybody, we just do our jobs.
Yeah, you could say that. But that's how I imagined my career ending. Not like this, and certainly not as a beat copper rather than a guard.
It's not so bad. The pay's less, but it's still enough to live on. And we're still protecting the city.
Dave, no one takes us seriously. Barely any bodyguards get demoted, and when they do, they're treated like rubbish.
That's not true. The other beats seem nice enough.
You only think that because you don't hear what the other Bodhi beats say about us behind our back. They're sniggering at us because their careers will probably go up and ours will only plateau and maybe get worse. We're stuck at the bottom of the rung for the rest of our careers and everyone knows that. Why do you think they give us the easiest cases to solve? They don't want to give us an opportunity to succeed.
Well, I don't think it's that bad, even if you do. Certainly beats locking people in chambers of eternal punishment. Come to think of it, I never really enjoyed that job anyway.
Look, I don't want to talk about the past. I just want to kick back, relax, and enjoy the view. It's our one weekend off work, and we shouldn't bring that part of our lives here. Not with all this beauty around. Immerse yourself in that view. Look how gorgeous that is, Dave.
Steve?
I've always told myself I would retire to some place like this. Nice and quiet, with nothing around for miles.
Steve.
Just me, myself and I alone with the peacefulness of the world.
Steve!
For better sake, what?
Can you hear that? It sounds familiar.
I can't place that noise. Where is it coming from?
Over there. Those figures walking towards the western hills. Can you see them?
That voice sounds so familiar. It can't be. Give me those binoculars.
Oh, but I was going to use them for soul watching.
Give them to me.
What can you see?
It's her.
You don't mean...
Come on, let's go.
Well, how on earth could she reappear like that? She's been missing for the last eternity.
It doesn't matter. Get your stuff now.
Oh, but what about our day off? I thought you said that this was going to be a no-work day.
Things change, Dave. Now we've got more important things to do.
All right, if you say so.
I'm coming for you, X. Just you wait.
So, I was just left in this massive cave by myself, wondering where O had gone when the manager appeared and, well, you know the rest of the story. If it wasn't for that mistake, I'd be home by now.
Oh, X, I'm so sorry to hear about that. I can't imagine what a disappointment that must have been.
Yeah, it really was. I didn't realise until then how close I'd been to death, and it really spooked me.
Well, yes, that does sound difficult. But you had some lovely times too, didn't you? You told me all about the friends you made on the way. They seemed like exciting people.
Yeah, they were. I really enjoyed meeting Sid.
Gorgeous Sid. You were talking about him in your sleep, weren't you?
Oh, do stop teasing her, Asclepius. Go on. You were saying?
Well, I also met Figgis. He was a bit odd at first, but he taught me a lot about this realm and being in the city. Then there was... Who was that woman who ran the city bank?
Are you thinking of Madame Tao?
Yes, her. And then there was that guy, what was his name? The desert one.
Aesop Isherwood?
Yeah, I think that was him. Yeah. Yeah, it was him. That's funny, I remembered him earlier. Can't believe I forgot his name like that. And after you, it was that funny Buddha Jesus guy.
Everything all right, X? You seem a bit flustered.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just having trouble remembering at the moment. I don't know why. It's probably because I've been away for so long.
Whoa, you nearly made a tumble there.
I'm starting to feel a little groggy.
That's absolutely fine, X. I'm just going to sit you down and look at your nerve points. Is that all right?
Yeah, do what you have to do.
Something's not right. X, keep your eyes open for me. There you go. When did you start feeling this way?
I was fine coming out of the Samedi Centre. Just started now, really. Oh God, I think I'm gonna be sick.
That's fine. You can be sick if you want to. I'm here.
What do you think is wrong with her?
Enlarged irises, poor coordination, motion sickness. A conservative diagnosis suggests that she's suffering from time sickness. Her body and mind have had to register quite a shock to their system since leaving the Samedi Centre.
But you think it's more than that, don't you?
I'm really worried about her. It's one thing for a Nergui to forget their past life, but Nerguis who suddenly lose memory of their time in the realm, that's another thing entirely.
What does it mean?
She's at risk of disintegration. At this rate, she may not even make it to Ritaka.
What's going on? Is everything okay?
Everything's fine, X. You're doing really well.
Is there anything we can do for her?
She needs to preserve as many memories as she can. It will help her resist the forces of disintegration. We have to get her to keep on talking about her memories. Otherwise, it won't end well.
Hyssop,
Yes?
the pain is getting worse.
It's okay. We can stay here for as long as we need to. X, why don't you talk about the beginning of your journey, when you first arrived in the realm?
Hyssop?
Just a moment, my dear.
I don't want to talk. It hurts too much.
It'll hurt even more if you sit in silence. You won't be doing anything to distract from the
Hyssop, I
pain.
really need to tell you...
I do this with all my patients. Talk therapy is an excellent form of pain management.
I can't even think right now, let alone talk.
Hyssop, just need
Darling,
you for
I
1
was
second.
in the middle of dealing with X.
I don't mean to alarm you, but I think we're being followed. Don't look. Just stay normal, otherwise they'll know we've clocked them.
Who are they?
I think they're the bodyguards. Same ones who came after X.
Does that mean...
We need to go. Now.
X? X, I need you to focus. We're going to go on a little walk, okay?
I thought you said we could stay here.
I actually think we should start moving again. It will get your mind off the pain and rejuvenate your body again. How does that sound?
I don't know.
Here, Asclepius and I will give you a hand.
Okay, is this a good idea? I don't want to get sick again.
Take this. It's a herbal meditative. It won't ease the pain, but it will make you less sleepy. Better?
Better.
Come on, let's go. What a lovely day for a walk. We couldn't have come out here at a better time, hadn't we?
You're certainly right about that, my love.
Now, X, Asclepius and I want to hear all about your adventures in the realm.
Hey, guys.
Yes, X?
I'm starting to feel a bit better. I think that medicine you gave me works.
That's great. Are you ready to move on? We're very close now.
Okay, let's go. Wow, I don't feel bad at all. I'm so sorry for making such a fuss before.
No worries. We were just doing our job.
And, if I'm being entirely honest, I think you may be one of the best patients we've ever had. Compliant, quiet, not one to make a big fuss. Nothing like Jesus. What a palaver he was. Shows that being a big shot celebrity makes your head as big as your wallet.
All that time Nietzsche came in telling us that God was dead and we had killed him.
Yeah! What a nerve on that guy to accuse us of first-degree murder.
Hey, are those my next guides?
They must have arrived early. That's where we will be handing you over.
The guy looks familiar. It's Sid! Oh my god, Sid! Sid!
Don't go running off like that. You'll end up hurting yourself. Or worse, coming off as a bit desperate to your crush.
No, you're right. What was I thinking? I can't wait to see him. I can't come off as too desperate though, otherwise that'll put him off me.
X! There you are!
Hi, Sid! Asclepius, here's up. This is Sid.
Hello, Sid. We've heard a lot of great things about you.
Lovely to meet you. And it's wonderful to see you again, X. You look well.
It's so great to see you. And who's this?
This is my girlfriend.
Girlfriend?
Chai Ginsberg, really pleased to meet you.
Oh my god, you are literally the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my entire life.
Pardon?
Nothing! Sorry, ignore me, I just have a habit of talking to myself sometimes. Sid, I don't remember you saying that you had a girlfriend.
Well, Chaya and I got together recently, actually.
We met when Sid came to an exhibition of mine called Clay of Thought, a woman's entrance into the world. I saw him from across the room and I noticed how unusual his soul was. He looked like a Byzantine painting, golden, shining and multidimensional. And I just thought, there's my soulmate. I saw that he was admiring my sculpture, A Woman as a Time-Bound Thing, and decided to introduce myself to him. We've been together ever since.
Wow, I wish I had that much courage. So, do you work in a gallery or something?
Well, Chaya is a conceptual artist working on the Upper East Side of Skandres City. You might have seen her work around the art district, Skoho.
Yeah, I have a lot of exhibitions of my work on now. It's no big deal, though. I am the youngest artist to have ever achieved such widespread critical acclaim and popularity in their lifetime, but aside from that, I'm just a normal person, you know?
What kind of art do you make?
Thoughts, unconsciousness.
But what about them?
That's what I work with. I make art out of the human mind.
Is that even a thing?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's our main way of doing art down here. It's insane. Chaya's especially renowned for it. She makes things that expose the essence of the soul. I mean, people are known to have life-changing epiphanies during her exhibitions. She takes their inner beings and makes it into art.
Oh, okay. Is that really an ethical thing to do? Playing around with people's inner lives like that?
It's all chill here, X. No one down here minds. The main point of the realm is to experience eternity, immortality, all the things that are beautiful and epiphanic about our world. I make their bodies and minds into living, breathing pieces of art. Isn't that an amazing thing to do? For art and for people?
You don't appreciate it until you see it. It's so beautiful. Or as one reviewer put it, her work feels like an ice pick guttered into your spine, lodging itself into your body until you experience an infinite series of visions, all locked into the spectre of your mind.
Thanks for saying that, babe.
You're welcome. Hey, if you come out of those Voidlands alive, you should definitely see one of her exhibitions. Buddhist Art World called her one of their top young artists of the eternity, and Catholic Contemporary did a feature on her a while ago.
The Protestant Post didn't like it so much, but I don't care for them. The Puritan aesthetic isn't my thing.
Great. So now that we've all met each other, we'd best be off. Hyssop and I have an early morning at the clinic tomorrow, so we've got to go.
Yes, of course. Well, it was really great seeing you again. Thank you for everything.
No worries. You take care, X.
You too. Bye then.
Hey, Sid, can you just stay back for a minute?
What is it?
The bodyguards, the ones from before, they've been following her, and we need you to be on the lookout.
Does she know about these things?
No, and you can't tell her. We just need her to focus on going home.
Well, thanks for telling me. I'll make sure to look after her, I promise. I'd better get a move on, otherwise they'll get suspicious. But take care of yourselves.
Well, I guess that's the end of that.
I feel awful. I wish there was more we could have done for her.
It's not your fault, Hyssop. There's no way we could have gone into the Voidlands with her.
Do you actually think she'll make it out?
I don't know.
It's stupid, I know. I'm not usually this attached to Nurguis.
Get down!
What? What's going on?
Shh, they'll hear us.
There they are.
Where?
Up the hill towards the border. Come on, let's go.
That was close. Too close.
I hope they get to Ritaka soon. Otherwise, it really will be too late.
Well, here we are.
Wow. It's quite a stark difference, isn't it?
I can barely see anything. It's so dark out there.
But you can almost feel it looking right into you, can't you?
X, you don't have to do this. No one will blame you if you turn back.
No, it's okay. I'm going to do it. It's just that I do this thing where I mentally prepare myself for every scary thing I'm about to do, so I'm just gonna stand here a while and do that.
No worries. We'll be here until you're ready.
How come you decided to be a guide for me? You didn't have to do that for me.
Well, it's my duty to you in this place. Why else do you think I gave myself Lord as a last name? Well, not much of a pilgrim myself, but I assist others with their journeys, wherever they may take them. Having said that, there are some places I won't journey into. Anyway, I think you're really brave for doing this.
Thanks.
Hey, look over there. Looks like those guys are going into the Voidlands as well.
What? Who are they?
Well, they seem to be moving pretty fast. Looks like they're in a rush.
Oh god. Oh god, no.
What is it?
We have to hide you. You have to get out of here.
But why? What's wrong?
The bodyguards are after me. I escaped them last time, but they must have tracked me down again. If they see you with me, they'll arrest you too.
But where are we supposed to hide? We're exposed out here.
Well, there's only one place to go.
Sid, you've got to be kidding.
Look, I'd rather take my chances out there than with them.
Sid, you don't have to do this. Just say I kidnapped you. Just make up anything. I don't want you coming in with me.
You know what the bodyguards are like. They'll just lock us up anyway, regardless of what we say.
I don't want to go in.
We have to. Where else is there to go? They're gaining on us. Come on, let's go. Whatever happens, we'll stick together. Now, are you all ready?
Ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
No! We missed them again!
Look, it happened. There's nothing to get angry about.
I'm sorry. Am I the only one who cares that we let a prisoner get away?
Steve, it's been an eternity. You need to move on. We've already wasted a day on this. Let's just go back to the fields and have a nice afternoon. It's not too late to turn back. You mean... Steve, you must be joking. Suit yourself, but there's no way I'm going home. Steve? Steve? Idiot! Well, partners have to stick together, I guess.
Chaya? X?
I'm here, babe.
X, you around?
Yeah, I'm here.
You okay?
Yeah, just... Wow, that was really painful. Doesn't your head hurt?
Here's your medication. I don't know if it'll work here, but it might make you feel better.
Thanks. Is this Ritaka?
I think it is. Come on, this way. We should get going.
Come on, X, just hang on to me and you'll be alright.
This is not what I thought Ritaka would be like at all.
Yeah, second that. I thought it was going to be more mystical, you know? Like, treading into the human id. I was preparing myself to explore the human consciousness, but it's kind of boring.
Chaya, this isn't a trick for some stupid art project. We're here to save X. I'm sorry. Don't know where that came from.
Wow. Well, at least I know my place now.
Chaya, I didn't mean to...
Come on, X, let's walk. Ugh, I hate it when he's in this mood.
You guys argue a lot then?
More often than I like to admit. We were fine beforehand, but this is the first guide job he's taken for a while. He's been snappy ever since he found out he got it.
Oh. Really?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Maybe it's the stress. But before, he was perfect. I really thought I'd found the one. I was going to do an exhibition centering our souls on the theme of human connection. Now I'm not so sure about the idea. He's not a bad guy. I just don't think we're as well suited to one another as we used to be.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, well, it's okay. I tend to take a new lover every eternity or so. It's not like I'll be breaking the pattern anytime soon.
Oh my god! What was that?
Stay back.
Wow, Sid, what a way to save the day.
It's coming closer.
Goodness gracious. Sorry about that. I don't know where that came from. That's better. Hope I didn't scare you.
Not at all.
Anyway, let's just press restart on this whole thing, because it started off as a bit of a mess, didn't it? I'm Hecate Winters, resident witch of Ritaka.
Pleased to meet you.
I've never met a witch before. I always imagined them to be more...
Evil, mystic, conniving. Yeah, I know the type. They're definitely out there. Don't worry about me, though. I'm not your average witch. I'm just a bit battier than the others, but I don't mean any harm. I wanted to offer a helping hand, actually. I can tell from your aura that you're quite new here. There's something fresh about you, as if the Voidlands haven't quite corrupted you yet.
Yeah, that's right. We're actually looking for someone here. An Anata. Do you know who they might be? They arrived quite recently.
And you don't know what this person looks like, or what they came here for?
Afraid not.
I'm not sure I'll be able to help, but I'll do my best. We don't have many newcomers come this way. Let me think.
Look, about what happened.
I don't want to talk about it.
Babe, please hear me out.
Anyway, I thought you didn't have time for me.
Chaya, that's not what I said.
Are those two alright?
They're fine. Just had a bit of an argument.
Oh, I remember those. Many a lover's quarrel I had when I was in the bloom of my youth. Unfortunately, all of my partners were annoying idiots, so I turned them into lizards. Good fun, actually.
Right. Can you remember anyone who might be a...
Well, there was one person who arrived very recently. Quite a gangly creature. I could tell just from looking at his soul that he was a very empty person.
Yeah, sounds right so far.
Oh yes, I remember now. He had this green globe with him that he was cradling and carrying. He kept on saying to it, "I've got her now, I've got her now." I don't know what he was referring to, but it was odd behaviour.
That could well be him. I don't know what he's carrying a green globe for, but seems like the type of thing he'd do and say. Do you know where he went?
He went in the direction of the central vortex. It's where a lot of Anatas go to throw themselves into the emptiness of the universe, so I assume he'd go there too.
He's going there? But we have to stop him before he arrives, otherwise it'll be too late. Hege, can you get us there?
Yes, I know my way around the realm. I can guide you and protect you if I have to.
Chaya! Sid! We have a lead! Come on, let's go.
We're coming! Sorry, we were a bit preoccupied.
Oh, X was just telling me about your lover's tiff. I hope it's all resolved.
Well, we've broken up now, so I guess that's a resolution.
Oh. Chaya, Sid, I'm so sorry.
It's fine. It's been coming for a long time now, but I'd rather just not talk about it. Where's this place you're taking us to?
We're going through the woodlands to the central vortex. Come with me. And mind your way, the occasional bat might fly in your face, so be prepared for that. Nearly there now. We've gotten there in speedy time. I've never met such a fast group of people. Whew. I'm struggling to keep up with you.
Well, we've got to be fast. Otherwise I'll miss my chance of ever going home again.
Don't worry, love. You'll get him. I know you will.
Hey, guys, can we stop for a moment? I'm getting really breathless.
Okay, but we can't spend too much time here.
Hey, what's that?
What's what?
Well, everyone stopped walking, but I can still hear someone else moving.
It's right behind us.
Let's not panic. It could be a sludge monster, or a soul-eating bear. Never experienced one of those before, but I know they're deadly.
Let's look back together and get ready to run. 3, 2, 1.
What are you looking at?
There's not need to be so scared of us.
Oh, phew, it's just a couple of girls.
Excuse me, we're not just girls.
We're a couple of very mature, supernatural woman spirits.
I'm sorry, who are you? You can't just stalk us all the way here and expect us to be completely fine with that.
We weren't stalking you, actually. We're just tracking you.
The way hunters do with their prey.
How is that any better?
Spirits, I command you to talk to me. What is your name?
He's weird.
I like him. He's a witch.
Fair enough. I'm Celeste Swanson.
And I'm Bellatrix Atman.
We fell together from the stars to this place and never fitted into the realm.
So we came here for a better life.
And we haven't looked back since.
Hold on, are you twins?
We are.
What's that to you?
Yeah, why is that relevant?
Twins in the realm are incredibly rare. It's when two spirits, who are likely to be intimately connected in their past lives, come into the realm together. They have a special bond that only twins can have. True definition of soulmates.
That sounds about right.
But we don't have souls, so we can't be soulmates.
We're just twins.
Anatas and twins? Even rarer.
But we're getting beside the point.
We want to know who you are.
What you want.
And what you're doing in our part of the realm.
No one comes into this part of Ritaka without coming through us first.
What do you want?
We just want the most meaningful thing you have in your consciousness.
And the answers to our questions, please.
I'm X, that's Sid, Hecate, and Chaya. Don't mean any harm, we just want to look for someone. A? You might have heard of him.
Don't know who that is.
And now we need something meaningful from your consciousness.
You might become an Anata after the soul transfusion.
But it's either that or we don't let you pass at all.
Why? What will you do?
Do you really want to know that?
You can have the art within my soul. It's the most important thing I have. I'll give you that if you let my friends pass.
Chaya, no!
Don't stop me, Sid. Anyway, it's not as if I have anything else to live for.
Come here then,
right?
Chaya.
We're very excited to engulf your soul.
We cannot promise that it will be an exciting experience for you.
But we'll make it as painless as possible.
Oh God, I can't watch this.
Okay, here goes.
Get down!
Ow! Sid, what are you doing?
Saving your life, Chaya. Keep your head down, they might hit you.
What's going on?
In all my years down here, this has never happened before.
Celeste, where are you?
I'm right here, Bellatrix!
Celeste! No!
Bellatrix! Don't leave!
I'm here!
Bellatrix!
No! Celeste! You're not going to die! You're not going to die! Celeste! Celeste! No! No! No!
Who is that?
It's A.
Ha! Damn right it is. Call this a warning shot. If either you or your gang of friends follow me further into Ritaka, you'll be the next to go.
He killed my sister. He killed her.
Bellatrix, I'm so sorry for what happened.
I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him.
Whoa, hold it right there. You can't go after him.
Why the hell can't I?
Well, didn't you hear what he was going to do to us if we followed him? He was practically pointing the laser gun at us.
Wait, but if I can't go after him, how am I going to get my name back?
I want my sister. I want Celeste here again.
Sid, I have to go after him. This is my last chance to go home. I can't stop now, we're so close.
I can't believe that I was so close to giving up on everything.
Silence! Thank goodness, you're all getting on my nerves. Right, now we're back to a semblance of normality. What's our plan of action?
Normality? My sister is dead, you witch.
If you think that's an insulting name for me, it's really not.
Hecate's right. We need to figure out what we're doing.
I don't want to kill him. I just want to go home. I can't stand being in this place.
I thought you were an Anata.
I thought I was too. But after what happened to Celeste, well, now I know I have a soul, because I had a soulmate. She's no longer here.
I want to leave too. That was way too close, and I'm totally freaked out by what just happened.
I don't mind either way. Witches aren't known for being particularly strong-minded on these types of things.
Well, I need to stay here. I need to find A and track him down.
What about you, Sid?
Well, X can't travel Ritaka by herself. I'll come with you.
Sid, you don't have to.
It's my duty, X. Hecate, how you feel about taking the others back to the real world?
Is that even possible?
Yes, it is. I've led plenty out of here before. You just have to be careful of the reverse journey back into the realm, because your soul might frazzle out, but I've got an ointment for that.
That's settled then. X, say goodbye to everyone. You might not see them again.
Goodbye, Hecate. Thanks for leading us here. And, Bellatrix, I hope you get back to the realm safely. It's full of nice people, I promise.
It won't be the same without Celeste, but I've got to do it for her. It's what she would have wanted.
Chaya, it was so lovely meeting you. Good luck with the art.
Thank you, and it was lovely seeing you too. This has been a lot more rigorous than I was expecting. I'm so in awe of how brave you are, X. can never do what you do.
And hey, don't worry about Sid. You will find a soulmate one day. Someone who sticks around for forever, not just for one eternity cycle.
You think?
I know.
Thank you, X. Good luck with the journey.
We'd better go. Bye, everyone. And Shire, see you around.
Yeah. See you guys.
Dave! Dave, talk to me.
It hit me, Steve. Right in the chest.
I know, I'm sorting it out right now, okay?
How bad is it?
You're doing good. Just hold on tight for me.
Where did those bullets come from anyway? It just came out of nowhere and got me.
Think about something else, Dave. Go on. Tell me a joke. Tell me one of your stupid jokes.
I can't think of any.
Think, Dave. Think.
What did you say, Steve?
Hey, I've got a funny joke for you, Dave. It's the one about Jesus' car. It's a Chrysler. It's a Chrysler, Dave.
Yeah, that's funny. That's really funny, Steve.
Dave! Dave! Dave, don't go, please.
That's weird. I thought we'd be close by now. Maybe it'll be up here then.
Maybe we're getting lost.
No, he definitely went through here.
How would you know? Sid, we're going nowhere. If we don't get there in time, he'll throw himself into the vortex.
Look, we'll find it. We just need to reassess our settings.
Sid, we don't have time.
Well, what else am I supposed to do? We don't exactly have a map of the place. Sorry. It's been a really, really bad day.
It's fine.
Right, wait for me here. I'm going up that path to see if we're on the right track. I'll tell you what I find.
Wait, you're leaving me here?
I just need some time to myself, X. Take the hint.
Wow. So much for being the most perfect guy I've ever met. He's got a terrible temper. Guess I'll just wait here then.
You.
What?
I knew that voice sounded familiar.
Who are you?
Don't you recognize me, X? Have you forgotten who I am?
No, I have no clue who you are.
Do the moving mountains sound familiar to you?
Lepus. I didn't realise you were down here.
You're the reason that I'm down here. And I certainly haven't forgotten you.
No! Oh. I thought you were going to attack me.
You're lucky I'm chained to this rock face, X. You have no idea how much I've been planning my revenge against you. I've had a lot of time to reflect on how I'd engorge your soul once I ripped your body to shreds.
But you can't.
No, I can't.
Are you a prisoner here?
What do you think? Of course I'm a prisoner here. I wouldn't be trusted to wander through Naraka. I'd end up causing havoc across the realm. I tried to persuade them otherwise, but they've learned not to trust me anymore. So they bound me to this rock, using chains made from dragon's tears, the strongest material in the whole realm. There's not a hope in hell of me leaving this place. But I try my best.
I wish I could sympathise with you, Lapis, but I honestly don't think I can after what you tried to do to me.
No, I don't blame you. I'd hate me too if I could.
You're just saying that. You don't actually mean it.
You're right. I don't. What can I say? Some creatures never change, even after an eternity in Ritaka. Anyway, what are you doing here? I never imagined seeing you in this place.
I'm on a journey. I'm trying to find the Anata who has my name.
Your name?
They gave my name to another person.
Oh, that really is so funny. How hilarious.
Wow, I'm glad to see my tragedy is such a laugh for you.
Oh, but that's brilliant. I think I may even know something about the Anata.
You do? You have to tell me, Lepus.
Come closer, X. I don't want to say it too loudly. You never know who's listening in these woods.
Okay, but no funny business. Wouldn't be doing this if I weren't so desperate.
I promise you, X, no funny business.
Hey, X, I think I found the place. Oh, X! Watch out!
What are you doing?
Can't you see who's going to eat you?
This close to engulfing my first soul in over an eternity.
Come on, let's go. I've found him.
Wait, come back. I command you to come back. No!
How was I supposed to know that he was going to engulf me?
It's called common sense. Jesus, I leave you alone for 5 minutes and you go and do something as stupid as that.
I wasn't the one who got us lost.
Please, let's not argue. I'm stressed enough as it is.
How do you think I feel?
Well, you're not the one who has to stick around and live with the consequences of being in this world. I don't know how I'm going to make my way home after this. I may be stuck here for eternity for all I know. And even if I do go home, what do I have? No girlfriend, no apartment, because I'll have to be the one moving out. I'm not even cool anymore.
You'll always be cool to me, Sid.
I didn't want to tell you this, but ever since I met you, I wasn't in love with you or anything, but I couldn't get you out of my head. And when I found out I was going to be your guide again, it brought up all these dormant feelings I didn't even know I had.
What are you trying to say?
I think I really like you, X.
Oh.
Are you upset?
Of course not. You just like me, that's all.
But it's not as simple as that. It's like fancying a ghost. You'll go home and forget about me, and I'll be stuck here, left with the pieces of you. And I don't want to be in a situation where I find another soulmate in the future and you suddenly enter my life again an eternity later. Because if that happened again, I don't know what I'd do. Look, we're at the vortex. We don't have to talk about this again. It's made things weird enough as it is, and...
I like you too, Sid.
What?
I knew I liked you from the moment I saw you.
Do you really mean that?
Yeah, I do. And I don't want to leave. But I also have a home to go back to. May even have a boyfriend in the real world.
This is the real world, X. To me it is. I mean, you may move on, but I won't be able to. You don't have to go in there, X. You can just stay here, and we can see where things go with each other.
I'm sorry, Sid, but I've made my decision. Look, I'll see you on the other side. Wait for me.
You know I always will.
Okay. Here goes. Hello, A.
Ah, X. So nice to finally meet you. I've been waiting for you for quite some time now.
You've been here all along?
But of course, it would be rather cruel of me to make you miss this important moment.
But why?
Ah, you know how it is. I'd rather wait for you to see me do it. It'd make the whole thing much more fun for me and much more torturous for you. Wouldn't you agree?
I'm not scared of you, A.
Don't lie to me, X. I really hate being lied to. One of the benefits of being an Anata is the ability to read other people's auras. That's how I know you're frightened of me.
Okay, A. I am scared. But I'm not going to let that stop me getting my name back.
Ah, your name. I almost forgot about that. Now, where did I put it? Ah, here it is.
You put my name in that green globe.
Quite pretty, isn't it? Conversion to emerald is the only way to preserve the power of a name. I knew you might want it, so I decided to keep it safe for you. Shame I've decided to keep it instead.
What?
Also a shame to let it go to waste like this, given how pretty it looks. But once I jump into that vortex, it will, poof, disappear. Just like that. Into nothing.
A, you don't have to do this.
Stay back.
We can sort this out, please. Don't throw yourself into the emptiness.
Don't you see? I am the emptiness. I am the darkness, the killer of light. Everything numb and void and null within your life. I'm that person who walks beside you, even when there's no one there. I don't talk to you because I think that you're worth talking to. I talk to you so that I become you.
What do you mean?
God, look how stupid she is. Look how stupid she is. I have to explain everything to her. I talk to you, you talk to the emptiness. You become the emptiness. Get it?
No. You're wrong. I will never be what you are. Never.
Oh, come on now. You and I both know that's a lie. You're feeling it now, aren't you? That emptiness. That thing that grips you in its teeth and refuses to let go of you. It's not pain, just blissful nothingness. And you're starting to like it, aren't you? You're starting to get used to this place.
No.
Yes.
No!
Yes! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just find this all so side-splitting. So hilarious. So funny. Because I can see you changing right in front of my eyes. And I can see that you can feel it too.
I'm not going to play your games.
Too late for that now. You've already looked into the abyss. And the abyss has looked right back at you.
Hey, I just want to talk. Can we at least do that before you make a decision?
You know what? I don't really feel like talking. I've got something more important to attend to.
Hey, No, you can't.
Oh, yes, I can. I've been waiting for this moment for a long time now. To think that I get to do it in front of you. Why, it's the highest blessing any person can ask for. It almost makes me believe there is a God out there.
Please, don't do this.
Say goodbye to your name, Max. Say goodbye to everything you hold dear. I am ready to be welcomed into the emptiness of all beings.
Stop right there!
What on earth?
What are you doing here?
I'm arresting you on behalf of the Scandress City Police Force. You don't have to say anything, but anything you do say will be used against you in court.
Who the hell are you to come in here and interrupt our private ceremony?
You killed my friend. I can't let you get away with that.
Oh yes, I remember you. I was aiming for her group, but one of the bullets got a bodyguard instead. How pathetic he looked, flailing on the floor, drowning in all his blood.
You take that back right now.
And you must have been the person next to him, failing to save his life. No wonder you're so bitter.
Stop it!
And, was there some feeling from you? You're guilty. You were the one who brought him to Ritaka, and you have his death on your conscience now. What a pathetic creature you are.
That's it.
No!
There's no way I'm going to let him have my name again. Got it.
No.
It's over, eh? Don't fight anymore.
Like hell it's over.
No!
And, now that that's over and done with, it's time for me to leave this God-ridden world.
What was that?
It's okay. He's gone now. He's gone.
X, I was looking for you.
I know.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have chased after you. I should have just spent the day at Elysian Fields with Dave.
Steve? Steve, stay with me. Steve! Help! Someone help!
Well, that was a journey and a half.
Yeah, it was. So, what happens when people die here? Is there another realm for them to go to?
Well, not that I'm aware of. There could be another place they go to, but it's not something I want to find out anytime soon.
I'm glad you're back in the realm. It's a good thing Hecate found us when he did.
Yeah, without him I don't think I would have made it back. I wonder why he stays in Ritaka. He doesn't seem like the type of soul that would live there.
Well, even the Voidlands need a guide of their own.
Yeah, well, it was an honour guiding you, X. I wish I didn't feel so much for you, but I'm so glad that I met you.
I'm glad I knew you too. If I were to remember one thing from this place, it would be you.
You wouldn't remember anything, though.
I know. I keep hoping otherwise, but at least it happened. And you can remember for the both of us.
I will. I promise you, I will.
Thank you for everything. You've done so much for me. I should really go into the Samadhi Centre. They don't allow anyone else in past this point, but I'll miss you.
I'll miss you too. X,
Yes?
I'll wait for you. No matter how long it takes, I'll wait. And I will find you again.
But I said it's going to be such a long time.
I don't care. You're worth waiting for. And you will remember once you come here again. Now go. I'll see you soon, okay? This isn't goodbye.
See you soon, Sid.
She's waking up. She's waking up. Come here, everybody. Darling, I'm here. Mum's here.
Thank you for listening to Lacuna Ridge, Beyond the Void, a CUADC online production. It was voiced by Marina McCready, Jacob Jackson, Lydia McCriders, Clancy Parrish Jr., Shakira Allen, Gregory Miller, Yen Yen Loki, Anna Tauby, Oscar Hill, Bolin Day, Ezra Pear, and Kitty Beck. It was written by Anna Tauby, produced by Sophie Braun, publicity design by Maria McCready, assistant directed by Kitty Beck, sound edited by Christian Treadwell, and the assistant sound editors were Lily Blundell and Derek Penny.